Start recording. There we
We
go.
back, bitches.
We are live. Flores is sadly not here. Wait. Let me know if you can hear this. Can you hear that? Yeah. Let's go. It's
I think I'm
working.
gonna cry.
Oh, I gotta turn it up.
Memory lane. Memory fucking lane. Look at fucking yo.
Welcome back
I
to
can't
another
hear a thing
episode
Brandon's saying right now.
of Pumped Up. Welcome back. All right, so we got Jay. Flores sadly cannot join us because apparently Latino households are extremely loud past the hour of 12. So noon. That's what he
There's
says.
something biologically that just clicks and it's just they just get loud.
Exactly. Everybody just gets irritated all of a sudden. All right, dude, talk to me. How is the prep life going?
The prep is pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie, I've not been the best, like as far as like following it like to the T. My
Uh-huh.
motivation low key has been down. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah. I've
Like
seen
it's not like I'm eating like terrible. I still will like make things work, but I don't do it as like I'm not as strict or like harsh, and I don't beat myself up too if I like don't
okay.
get shit in. I don't
All
know.
right.
I'm kind of been like in and out of like being like very driven. Like I still do my cardio, I get my posing in and all that, but just kind of just like I don't know. There's times where I feel like I'm ahead of the game, and there's times where I feel like, dude, I'm fucking lacking big time. Like I'm fat.
I've seen a lot of meals on social media lately with the new girlfriend. Seems really
We're not dating.
you're not dating yet?
We aren't dating.
Okay, so what's the situation here? We'll
It,
get back to prep.
it's like we're both single, but we only fuck with each other. We're just
Okay.
friends.
And is she at the house right now?
No, she left this morning.
Oh, damn. She's from
She
Florida,
was she
right?
she's from Michigan. She goes to school in Florida.
Why? Oh, okay, that makes sense. I got you. Damn,
Yeah.
Jay. I saw your TikTok where you said it's no longer gains over
Yo,
girls.
I got so much flack. It was crazy. So like I've been on TikTok for a little over a year, say like 13 months. Probably the first 2 months wasn't really on fitness TikTok. 7 out of those months I had a fucking girlfriend. It was like, yo, motherfuckers didn't notice. It was like it's always been like that. Like and other people want
Yeah.
to and then it was really funny. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, but they're not dating anymore. Because people didn't realize that Justin had a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like, yo, it's games over girls, but games with girl. It's like you always pick yourself. Like you always need to put yourself first. That's how I
It's
interpret games over
true.
girls. It's like you
I
need to be the priority.
I for sure I get a ton of looks wearing that merch when I go to the gym. Like
Oh yeah.
it is so bright and neon that every single girl will check it out like all the
Yeah.
time. And you know that they're reading that and thinking like this dude's a fucking asshole.
Oh yeah, 100%. It was so funny, bro. I have this hoodie and it says simple on the front. It's like the drippy logo or whatever.
Mhm.
And I had this girl asking me like where the link was. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna send her the link. I was like, did you not realize it says games over girls on the back? Like, you really want to rock that? I mean, knock yourself out. I think it was the South Beach one. Yeah, it's the South Beach one because
I've
they're
got
bright and
to
it stands out.
yeah, I've got to get the most questions about that hoodie compared to like everything else that I wear.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It
Actually, I
stands
get
out.
more questions about my Naka shorts than
Oh
anything.
yeah, those are sick. Okay, so officially you are signed with Anaka. You dropped raw gear like it was old cheese, and now it's time to move
Yeah,
on.
yeah. I mean, like I made a YouTube video on it like today. I posted it. It's actually doing pretty well. Like going in depth, but I just feel connected wise as far as a brand. I'm way more connected with Anaka. Another thing is like they wanted me. I didn't. I feel like Raw Gear, and this is no like hate towards Raw Gear. Like I grew up watching Bradley Martin. My closet's still full of that shit. I'm still gonna rock it. It's not like I have bad blood towards them, but I didn't feel wanted. And there's so many athletes and it's so saturated. Like I feel like a lot of them just get like, if you're not selling good, then fuck you. Like I sold good. They took care of me. They sent me anything I wanted. They gave me the gift cards to give back to y'all and stuff. But like, I'm just more about like what Anaka's about. You
Yeah,
know,
that community is super, super important.
it's more like it reminds me of the rise, like
Yeah,
rise of the clothing industry. Like they're
100%.
hip with the culture. They're all about getting more flavor in the industry. Like there's not too many minorities representing in the industry.
It is weird how Raw Gear just tends to have the same exact athletes do the photo shoot every
Mm-hmm.
single time. Like they'll fly Alex in, and he's like pretty much the only person they'll fly in, and everybody
Yeah,
else is in house, works out.
yeah.
It's
I
so
mean, they're in
cultural.
LA, so it does make sense. But it's just like if y'all really were about that, it would have already happened. Like Anaka wanted me to fly out and like book me a flight before I was signed with them, before I
Yeah.
even committed to like said I was gonna leave Raw Gear.
Yeah,
Already flew me
that's
out. So it's just the action, you know. It's
100%.
all about because in this industry there's lots of talk. You know, for any of you up and coming influencers, you're gonna have lots of people talk, but that's just what they do, over promising or under delivering, over promising type shit. So it's like it's the action, like oh shit, these motherfuckers just paid for my flight to come
Yeah.
out. Like oh they like, and it's just more my style.
And
Like
that means a lot. Like just a flight, that is exactly what you want a company to put out on, because they're not only saying, "Hey, we're willing to spend money on you," but they're also saying, "We want you to come join us and build something," which
yeah,
it's a beautiful
relationship.
combination.
Like they built a relationship, and like Ant's mad fucking cool. Like we'll text and like shoot the shit, and like we got the group chat. And it's just way more connected
Hmm.
versus like the group me with 68 people in it.
Yeah.
Like it's just, and the other thing is like Roger doesn't tag their athletes on Instagram, and that bothers the
That
fuck
is
out of me.
weird.
Like, yo, if I come for a photo shoot, you're not gonna tag, like you just not gonna give any clout to your athletes. Like I don't like that shit.
Yeah,
Like I'm
that's
not a
kind of
big fan of that.
strange. Hmm.
And then like
Have
the last
you?
thing
Oh yeah, go ahead.
is like I get like I grew up watching Bradley Martin, but like in that group chat, everyone dick rides Brad, and I don't like that shit.
Hmm.
Like,
I
do you know what
honestly
I'm
am
saying?
not
Oh,
in
are you
it.
in the group me? Oh,
Uh,
you're not even in the
I
group me.
think they
Oh, so there's
put me in
even
it,
more. There might be like
but
70 something.
they
If there's
put me in
people
it
like
a
nah,
while back, but I never look at it like
yeah,
ever.
bro. It's just like I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like he's really big in the industry, but bro, don't be dick riding. Like I don't like
Hmm.
that shit.
Hmm.
That's like pedestal type shit.
Yeah,
Like no one, like we're all equal. I don't care how much money you got, how much clout you
clout.
have. Like we're here.
Yeah,
Like that's how it needs to be.
100%. That's something that's a huge problem with this industry. As soon as you realize people treat you so much differently if you don't have as much clout as them, which is so sad.
Oh, 100%. If you were to walk in the gym and act like how we act in film, and you didn't have any clout to you, people would look at you like you're some douchebag or some gym bro. But just because I have followers, it's like okay or like shit like that. Like it's all stupid. And like clout is power. Like work out at gyms for free just because I have a name.
Yeah.
And just because I if I post them on my story, they'll get some views. It's like sad, but it's also kind of dope at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
Double-edged sword for sure.
Do you have any plans to meet up with Jacked Italian?
Jack Italian's going to be so it's going to be Jack Italian, J Biz, myself, Zay, and David
Damn.
uh, at the Airbnb in Houston in 3 days, 2 days.
That's
We leave Thursday
crazy.
morning. Yeah,
Mm.
so we'll be collabing with all them. Obviously, I'll meet Shali, I'll meet Ant, and like all the other people a part of Anaka and shit.
That's
It'll be super
awesome.
dope. Yeah,
Uh,
I'm super excited for that shit.
Nick, the CEO of Rise, hit me up the other day, and so hopefully I'll be heading down your way pretty soon.
Mm,
My
hopefully, yeah.
competition's in 2.5 weeks, so sometime right
Okay.
after that is the plan.
Yeah, and that'll be, and hopefully Rise is going to be the headline sponsor for the Europa as far as like
No
things like the media
way.
sponsor. Yeah, so they're going to have a big booth at the expo. So
Oh,
they're going to
no
fly down a bunch of
way.
athletes. Yeah, at least that's what Nick has told me so far. I think it's all still like in line, and that's the
Oh,
show
that
that
would
I'm
be so
competing in.
cool.
So it's like all the boys are going to be here to see me step on stage, which is really dope.
Yes.
Like that, they'll be fucking sick. And then you at the expo and shit, like they'll be lit.
Let's go. That is awesome. I didn't know that. Okay, so back to prep. You've had, or you're not as strict on your diet anymore in terms of
Just
you're
like
not
I don't know,
eating exactly
I've never really been good at like following a very strict
like
diet.
very
I'm
strict.
more
Yeah.
like Terrence Ruffin. Like if you guys are
Mm-hmm.
familiar, like Terrence Ruffin's flexible diets. And if he can be second place at the O and only lose by a couple points, like it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Like you can fight and hit your macros. Like, look, like it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to eat chicken and rice all the time. Like if he's the second best in the world, it'd be different if it was some Joe Schmo who looks good. Like, no. That's elite of the elite. And he's doing that on his prep for the Olympia.
Yeah.
Like it can be fine as long as you're not subbing out with like McDonald's or something.
Yeah,
like that.
it definitely can be done. I think that looking at the progress that you've made and where you are right now, it's pretty obvious that it's working.
Yeah, like we're still. If I'm like, depending on my water consumption, I'll wake up around like 193, 194,
Gotcha.
which is a pound under my first week on my cut.
Damn.
I'm
That's crazy.
way leaner. Shout out Diet Water. I'm way leaner than I was, like night and day. Like my face is a lot leaner.
Yeah.
Like my legs are getting, my quads are getting diced.
I know.
Like in the morning, the
was looking at
separation. I got hamstring separation, lines on the side of my quads. We're still holding a little bit in our core. It's still pretty lean. Like I can pull like the skin off and shit like that. Low back's holding a little bit of fat and like the hamstrings. So we're just waiting on those to come in. But
damn, dude, it's exciting. What body fat percentage would you put yourself at right now?
I would say like 9 or 10.
9 or 10.
That's what I put myself. Because my legs are like extremely lean. My triceps my arms have gotten a lot leaner. Like I'm starting to like separation here, especially like under a load. Forearms are diced. My upper back is pretty lean. Shoulders are pretty lean, like feathering, and then like the legs, and then the back. I don't know. During like exercises, like when I take my morning check-in pictures, the back wasn't like nothing crazy. But then I'll go watch a video of me working out, and my Christmas tree is like holy shit,
sticking out.
So like I don't know. It could just be like the lighting.
Yeah. So I started my prep at about 205 pounds. I started before April 1st, probably like 2 or 3 weeks, but I didn't really tell people just because I wanted to cut water and that type of stuff. So I was at 205 morning weight. Right now, you and me are almost exactly the same weight.
Are you serious?
I woke up this morning at 195, like on the dot. So we're tag teaming it.
Dude, it's crazy.
I'm still going down. But
I know it took so. I was at like 197 for the longest. Like I went up. I went to like 198, 199. I was still getting leaner, and then now we're starting to drop. I mean, we've added in some other additives and stuff, and there's still one more step to my like prep cycle that I'll be adding.
Gotcha.
When I get like 5 weeks out.
Are you getting the shakes?
Okay, so my coach, I texted my coach, my bodybuilding coach. No, I'll talk about that in a second. He said low 7, high 6 is what body fat percentage he would put me at. And he sees like all my updates and stuff.
6,
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to say because like we're like all trained like social media. Basically like from Greg is how most people are like trained. Like
100%.
But like he's also like he coaches people. Like he does this like kind of for a living. So it's like I don't know. So somewhere around that. I think like single digits sounds best. Like I'm pretty fucking with.
Everybody holds fat differently. And see, I would trust your coach over Greg Doucette or anybody else because he's looking at pictures of you every single day and matching like the corresponding pictures with your weight and where you are in prep and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because just like for example, like Flores, abs, first place to lose fat. First week of the fucking cut, bro. This man had his six pack back. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
His abs are
his midsection is super diced, but like he holds a lot of fat in his legs. Yeah. Like his legs is gonna be the last thing to really go.
Bro, I am so jealous. Like I am.
I see videos of him like yo, he's fucking diced.
His core is like 5% body.
Dude, diced. I'm like, fuck.
What in the world? It's insane.
Yeah. Now I've been tuning in for a couple like his posing things. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mean this in any hate, so Flores, don't take this the wrong way, but I see him more now as men's physique than classic. Now that he's gotten small, his legs, in my opinion, or at least from what I can see, I'm not getting check-ins or anything, have lost like a significant amount of size.
Oh, his legs have?
Yeah, have lost a lot of size, and he looks more like men's physique than classic. Because he's 7 weeks out and he's 170. I'm probably gonna come in like I'd guess 185, and I'm on juice.
Damn.
So like, especially as like a natty, like I think he's gonna be like 165 or so, maybe even smaller. I don't know. if he can get his posing down, I know he's got like the posing coach. I don't know if he's just doing classic,
Yeah.
but like for him, I'd say do both. Like if you can afford to do both, do
100%.
both. Because you might have the judges tell you like, yo, like this is like you could really like you have a lot of potential in this. Because like that's at the end of the day what matters is the judges.
Yeah.
Because that's who's judging your sport. It's not like powerlifting where you just have a set where it's like what the judges perceive as men's physique or as classic or as bodybuilding.
Definitely. No, for sure. So are you competing in a true novice class?
I'm gonna do a true novice and open. Like when I say open for those of you guys that aren't
Open
that familiar with
classic.
bodybuilding, it's classic,
Yeah.
but it's the open class. So
Yep.
people that have been doing it for a while, and that's a
Mhm.
national qualifying show. It's a big show. It's like a competition. Like
It is. Yeah.
like I want to win, but it's not expected for me to go in there and win overall.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be some freaks like
Yeah.
that, people that might go on to nationals and become pro. So like my goal is to win my class. Like that's like realistic goal. Like
Yeah.
I think I can win my class.
I'm so excited to see you step on stage. I'm definitely gonna be down there for it.
Yeah, I really want to know what I'm gonna weigh in at
Yeah.
because my weight cap is 190. If I end up being like, it's hard because I'm gonna like dry out and like
Yeah,
be
you should
dehydrated.
not be that much.
But if I come in at like 186, 187, I only have 3 more pounds I can put onto my frame.
Yeah.
And typically, if I came in like that, I'd probably do pretty well because I'm gonna be like that's near my cap. So like if I won my class, like I could have the national show planned out pretty soon. Versus if I come in like 183, well, 7 pounds, that's a lot of muscle to put on to get to that weight cap.
Definitely. So
I'm really pissed off though. Hold on, side note, Justice
go
backed
ahead.
out of the show. Justice backed out of the show. Cannon, if you're watching this, you owe Nick $100 because you bet that Justice was going to beat me. Now he backed out of the show.
Why did he back out?
Because he knew he was going to get smoked.
Oh.
No, he said that he was like, he just knows that his body needs more time, which it does. Like, it's like, like I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like it literally free fucking smoke.
Well, no, I mean, the
he's
guy's
like
jacked.
185, 6 foot.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's like this is not like social media. Like if you got solid arms and like some nice abs, you can look really good on social media. When you step on stage, if your hamstrings are lacking, any pose from the back, you're losing points. You're gonna lose that shit. Like everything matters. Like a lot of people, I feel like people overlook legs when it comes to bodybuilding. But like Blessing Awodabooth, everyone's familiar with Blessing. Like he probably won't do as good because his lower body. He has a ridiculous upper body, back V-taper back. His upper back is insane.
Did you see that video that he posted?
The back last spread?
But according to Nick Strength and Power, he's actually posting videos from his last competition prep.
I would imagine most people don't post, especially when they're talking shit.
Yeah.
You don't see them until they get on stage. And that's kind of what I've done with my Instagram.
Oh my gosh. Did you see
like I don't
that
post
video?
recent ones.
That
oh my god, his upper back is ridiculous. But then you go and you look at his legs, and it's like it doesn't.
So small.
It doesn't add up, and it's everything is judged. Everything is judged. You can have giant quads, if you ain't got no hamstrings. Well, fuck, points lost right there. If you don't have back thickness, points lost right there. You don't have V taper from the back, points like there's like a lot of levels to this shit, which I don't think a lot of people understand.
Yeah. No, that's going to be so interesting. I'm really excited to see him step on stage. That's what I watch during all my cardio sessions is Nick Strength and Power's video of the day.
I typically watch that at night. That'll be like my before I go to bed type shit. Just get all the bodybuilding updates. I wish you talked about classic a little bit more and like maybe a little more men's physique, but it's still entertaining.
Yeah, for sure. Damn. I can't wait for that. It's going to be so cool.
You asked me, I cut you off and then we kind of went on to it. You asked me if I get shakes. And anyone smart enough so you can put two together and figure it out. I don't feel a thing.
Really?
My tolerance is my coach was like, "You're a fucking freak." He was
what?
Like, he was like, after like half hour, look down and look at your hand. And I was like, I don't feel anything. I got a little headache because it will dehydrate you a little bit. But like now I don't feel anything. Like there's no change at all.
Wait. So does that just mean it's not helping?
No, it's still working. And he was like, for my take, he was like, we're not gonna bump it up. Like you're taking a good amount. He's like, you just have a crazy high stim tolerance.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
he was like, you're a fucking freak. I was like, what am I? Because I texted him. It was like, I think I was like 2 or 3 days in. I was like, like, what am I looking for right now? Like, what's supposed to change here? Like, I'm not. Maybe I'm just being an idiot and I'm not noticing, but I don't think there's any sign.
That's
Maybe a slight energy
insane.
boost, but like nothing. It's like, what the fuck's going on?
So like pre-workout, do you feel it pretty hard? Because I have been taking a quarter scoop of blackout, and just that, I can feel the exact time that it hits before my workout. I can feel my body like heat up. I get the jitters. I get a little bit stressed, but in like a good way, and all that type of stuff from one quarter scoop of blackout. When you take the full scoop, do you feel that as well?
So lately, I've been drinking it just because I'll enjoy it and I do
Okay.
it. You know how far AR is,
Oh,
so
it
typically
tastes so
it's a drug.
good
So like
during prep.
I'll like, yes, it's like something I can look forward to. Same thing with my BCAs, EAs during my workout. Like it's
Mm,
something sweet that I get to look forward to. But like I'll drink it and like I'll start to like feel it. My ears have. I used to not feel it, but they get like a little tingly, like almost like
interesting.
itchy, which I used to never happen. And then I'll notice like a little more like energy boost, like I'm like we're bumping,
Mm.
like, but it's not like I get smacked.
Smacked. Okay. I get
Yeah.
smacked. Even
You're a little baby. I
by a
wish the
quarter
things I
scoop,
would do.
dude.
I think that's why I don't really feel because I mean technically it's a stimulant. That's it's almost like the
Yeah.
same thing.
No, 100%. I step out of the sauna cuz I always go in the sauna for like a couple minutes before my workout. I step out of the sauna and it's like, "Oh,
That's why I
let's
like also
go."
doing like a pump cover or something because when I get like hot, like
Yeah.
I feel like it amplifies
Mhm.
it so
Oh,
much more. Like you
dude,
just start
you get so hot when you're working out on it. Like you can feel your body radiating the energy almost.
literally.
It's crazy. One thing that really used to bother me, because I would lay out in the sun for a really long time. And if you lay out in the sun for a really long time, when you go back inside or you go work out or something like that, your body gets really cool. Like your body temperature drops as soon as you
Yeah.
get out of the sun. And that would really bug me because it meant that if I spent the whole day out in the sun, then I would have like a cold, shitty workout, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like I know exactly. It's just like if you guys have ever gone to a gym and it's cold as fuck, like
Yeah.
they have the AC on, I hate that shit. Like I
Hmm.
don't. It doesn't have to be fucking 80 degrees, but when it's like 65 in
It's
there,
bad.
like my pump isn't the same. Same thing with the sauna. You guys go sit in the sauna, you're gonna have veins running everywhere because
Hmm.
your body's trying to cool off.
Yeah.
All the veins are running. Like you don't want a gym to be freezing cold. Like that's just
Yeah.
gonna fuck up everything.
Yeah, so the pre really helps with that because I've been laying out in the sun every single day for like 2 hours, I would say, after I get back from work, and it's so nice because I can always just rely on taking the pre, and my body just heats up like that.
Must be nice. A quarter scoop. I'm not feeling that shit. Put that shit back. That ain't doing nothing for me. Nothing
Damn.
at all. I wish
So
those days are long gone.
what's the plan with the house? Like, are there any launch parties or anything planned for the future?
There's not any plant like launch for that I'm aware of. I
Okay.
would consider myself pretty in the loop,
Mm-hmm.
especially since I'm still here. But there's
Yeah.
not any launch. The house still needs a lot more work. We had a marketing guy, like the Rise marketing guy, come here and stayed here, and he was like pitching to Nick to get all this stuff, but like Nick was kind of like, eh. But it was like he made valid points, like. You want people to stay here, and it's like a whole like experience, like Rise branded everywhere, and like all the so we'll see. We'll see if like all that happens. But it's slow progress. Everything like, everything takes time,
Yeah.
especially with like Rise growing, Nick having to deal with that, and then everything else. Like it's just a slow process.
Speaking of, I gotta check the Instagram and make sure they didn't drop any Rise stuff. Cause they're
No,
supposed to do
he
that
would have
tonight,
texted
right?
us. Yeah, I don't know if
Okay, he'll
he ended
text
up putting.
us.
He better text us. Like actually he'll be texting me separately. Like let me get a little jump on it before everyone's gonna be like, yo, bye.
Dude, there's not that much. They're releasing like 60 tubs of everything. That'll sell out like that.
Literally, that's what I've been telling people. Like people are always asking, it's like, yo, when it comes out, they're starting to watch it. Like you're gonna go through it. You know you like the product. Like they're saying like everything should stay in stock, but I don't think you realize like how much Rise is going. Like if you can
Mhm.
afford it, you've been saving up. Shit's been out of stock.
Yeah,
Buy multiple. Buy like 254 servers. You know you're gonna go through it. Buy a
it's
couple
not
of
gonna
pre-workouts.
last.
You're gonna go through it. Like it,
Hmm.
Like you might as well. It's gonna save you the headache of down the road, like that you go to buy another one in a month or so.
Yeah,
It's
I
just dumb.
need the nitric or yeah, the nitric
The
pump.
yeah.
I need it bad.
Yeah, I want to try like the unflavored one. I need the pump caps, bro. I still have some of the original ones. And I'm like very scarce with them. Like I want to get leaner
I
and start
have
taking them again.
I have 3 left. They're sitting in my closet and I'm going to take them on show day. Like I'm going to take all 3 glycerol and I'm going to mix that with L-arginine. I'm going to be sipping on some pump if I'm able to get it before then and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, like I have, dude. It was the most clutch shit. There was a fucking return. Someone returned them, and I was in the warehouse, and man was like, "Yo, you want this?" I was like, "I was like, it was shining." I was like,
That's
"Yes, are you kidding
hilarious.
me?" I was like,
Damn.
"No way!" Like,
They
bro,
are
I could sell
so
this for like
good.
$1,000.
They're
Like, this
so
shit's not coming out again.
ah, it's
Yeah, I
liquid.
can't wait
It's
for them to be
gold.
back. It's
Blue
literally
pills
gold.
of
Like,
gold.
pump goes crazy. But I think the new
Screeching wheels.
flavors might be coming out. But that's when the party is supposed to be. But like the house isn't like there. Like we started like the bunk beds and stuff, uh, and like some dressers, but it's still a work in progress.
Yeah. So Zay was there for a while and
He's
he's
still here.
gone now. Oh, he's still
He's
there?
still.
I just
So it was
saw
a one way.
him.
It was a one-way ticket.
Okay, and he's still there. Cuz
Yeah. So like,
I was looking at his Instagram and he posted a picture of or a swipe workout of him doing exercises in another gym and I had assumed that he went home, but
it might have been an old. Was that leg workout?
yeah.
Yeah, it was an old video when he
Oh,
was
I got
at
you.
like LA or wherever the fuck he works out in Florida. But yeah, because like our plan was like we were gonna both like help out and work in the warehouse and stuff. But it's just been like people coming in, like David and Mitri flew out here on their own dime. So it's like we're not gonna go work in the warehouse. And the other thing is I'm the only one with a car.
Yeah.
They
That
don't have a
must
car
get
here. So I'm
annoying.
my shit's on a lease. I've had my car 2 weeks maybe. I've put like 1,000 miles on it.
Ah,
So
that's
bad. And I'm
not
telling Nick, like,
fun.
yo, we need like I can't do
Yeah.
this. Like unless you're gonna pay for the miles that I go over my lease, like I can't be driving everyone around. Like I have no problem driving everyone around. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna ask them for gas money. Like they're coming and staying with us. But it's like, yo, you want a warehouse here and then back. Like this is a lot of driving back and
For
forth.
sure.
It's like we need like a car for the house or like a van for the house or something like that. Especially if you want to be flying in like
Yeah.
multiple athletes and stuff like that, it would just be so much better.
Yeah, you got to
'Cause
convince Nick to buy a like a Lamborghini Urus. The
imagine,
mom car, the Lamborghini mom
imagine
car.
a blacked out sprinter van
There you
with a
go.
rise on the side of
We
it.
just abduct people from the airport, just throw them in the back.
Just the back door when they hop in,
We're
blacked
going to
out
the
as
swole
fuck.
house.
Daddy J driving.
Yeah.
You know,
Damn.
just like lots of little things like that. But that's just a work in progress.
No,
We still have a
definitely.
couple of lawn chairs that we got to put together that we haven't put together yet.
And how is the car? Honda Civic.
No, it's a
20.
Nissan Sentra SR.
It is.
Yeah.
I could have sworn that was a Honda.
No, it's a
I must
Nissan.
just be an idiot. That's so
It's
funny.
like I went from so ladies and gentlemen, I went from a 2009 Cobalt LS, rusted as shit from being up in New York, manual transmission, roll up windows, power locks. Like you got to hit it down. So like I was just so happy the fact that I could walk to my
Yeah.
car, lock
And
it,
beep,
or
beep.
unlock it, or I don't have to tell people to lock my door on the way out. You remember?
Yep, I remember.
And like you guys had to pick up the habit of yo, you gotta lock my door. Like it's
Mhm.
not gonna lie. It's just like so many little things. The blind spot features when people are in the blind spot. I have
Mhm.
Apple Play now. Like
That's so
it's fucking
nice.
amazing. The car, if I put in like cruise control, it'll like brake
Mhm.
for me and everything. And like it's just like if I'm like it'll have like lane correction, all this shit I'm not used to. I'm sad it's not stick. I really wish I could have got a stick. It would have had to be a 370, which I can't afford right now.
That makes the long drives though in Texas traffic a lot easier.
Yeah, it definitely does. But I just miss driving stick. Like that's just
It's a
like my next car. If I get a Challenger, I'm getting stick. It's gotta be
piece of the
stick.
heart. Oh yeah, the Challenger
So much more. Just so much more fun.
392.
You can just feel. You can just feel so much more.
Did you see Alex's car?
Yeah, the
That
I was like, wow.
little brat. Alex, if you're watching this, you
Yeah, Alex, if
little
you're fucking
cuck.
watching this,
I
come get your
was
fucking Apple Watch, come get your brownies out of your fucking room, and your fucking merch,
I was
and your
literally
guitar stand, motherfucker.
I was building a train for $17.50 an hour when that YouTube video popped up in my recommended feed. And it's just like free $60,000. I'm like,
Must be nice.
I want it so bad. I
Yeah,
want it
that's
so
sexy.
bad. It's so
And he's gonna be
beautiful.
upgrading all this shit, so it'll be dope. It's automatic though, sounds like.
The way what did he say? He said he tries to get his fans now to use his codes more so that he can mod the car.
I know
I'm
it's
this is
like the
not
most
fair.
privileged shit
This is
ever,
such a
bro.
cheat code.
I'm
You
like,
get a
bro, what? I fucking
$60,000
wish.
Mustang, and then everybody uses your code to get you mods. I'm like, bro, like, use
It's like
my
what?
code.
I was like,
Use my
can't
code so
relate.
I can eat rice, bro.
Can't
Help a
can't
brother
relate,
out.
man. Can't relate. I'm
Oh.
paying for my shit out of my pocket. That shit hurt.
That is so funny. That thing is so nice. Dude, when he
Sexy.
opens the doors, the Mustang, there's literally a, what do you call it?
The light that shines
Yeah,
up
there's a
on the bottom of
light
the door, right?
that flashes a Mustang onto the ground. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I want it so bad.
Yeah, it's sexy. Just the sound of it.
Oh,
Like,
it's
wow.
beautiful.
Oh my
Damn,
god,
bro.
nice as shit.
I was talking with him and he was like, you guys all gotta come out to Baltimore sometime. We
I'm
should
always down.
definitely
We just
make
gotta
that
like
happen.
plan it and make it happen.
Yeah, tickets. I looked up tickets from here to Baltimore for me, and it's not
Expensive.
good. It's expensive. Here to
How much are
Dallas
we
is not
talking?
bad. Yeah, here to LA is not bad, but
How
Baltimore is
much to
pretty bad.
Baltimore?
You're looking at like $400.
Ooh, round trip though?
Yeah,
That's tough.
it's not
How much is
great.
it to Dallas?
Oh, it's like $100. It's not bad.
I might have to see how much it is from Dallas to Baltimore. It might be cheaper to fly to Dallas.
Oh,
Maybe you
yeah.
spend a little bit of time here and then we go to Baltimore.
Ooh. No, I'd definitely do that. I'd take
Because
a
Dallas is a
one-way
big
trip
ass
down
airport.
there anytime if Nick wants to give it to me. He sounded like he was gonna try to, except for obviously after my competition, probably.
Yeah.
I gotta dial it in, bro.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. So I was at this weird period for the past couple weeks where I was just really hungry and it was a constant battle
Oh,
against my
I'm
appetite.
so fucking hungry.
Dude,
And
so
like,
it was
are you carb
terrible.
cycling or anything? Or are you just
Yeah,
like
no,
flexible diet
I'm
calorie?
carb cycling. It's loose. I'm not tracking it, but
Like high, like every other?
I will go like next to no carbs on one day. One day I'll have a medium carb, and then I have like two higher carb, like normal to high carb
Okay.
days.
Because
But
mine's every other.
oh,
And my low
dude,
carb day, well, I just got all my fruit cut out, but it was my low carb day was like
yeah.
100 to 120 grams of carbs, and I was hungry as fuck.
Dude, it feels weird because you're in the gym and you're training and your veins are sticking out like crazy, but your bicep like won't get a pump. Like the vascularity, everything's there, but the muscle won't.
Yeah,
It
I
just
don't think
won't
I've
get
been
a pump.
flat yet. I haven't been like flat. I don't know. I don't know
I'm
if it's
flat.
just my low carb days aren't low enough. I don't know if it's diet water. I don't know if it's just like a
Just
genetic
built
thing.
different.
Yeah, I don't know because like that's the only time I'm gonna get refeed is when I'm flat as fuck. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm not flat.
Damn. I've had a couple refeeds because I'll get really flat. It's bad. I'm looking forward to like, the day before comp and just eating like a
Carving the fuck
slow
up.
influx of rice. It's gonna be so nice and just have it fill me up like a balloon. Cause I was at the gym today
Now, are you
and
doing?
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you doing? Well, we're still on the topic of you like you talking about you peaking. Are you doing true novice and open?
So I'm doing True Novice Men's Physique, and I'm
Okay.
doing open. No, wait. Let me start all over. I'm doing true novice men's physique, and then I'm doing classic physique and men's physique, but in the junior division. So other 20-year-olds.
Isn't it? I thought juniors was up to 19.
Yeah, 19 to 20.
Oh, it's just 19 and 20.
Yeah.
You don't want to do open,
No, not yet. Dude,
and you don't want to do novice for. Well, mind you, this is a Montana show, so
Dude,
like
it's
you
true.
could very easily go and win.
I don't think I could win. Okay, so here's the deal. Like, I have no idea what this show is going to look like because, number one, Montana has grown so much in the past couple years. And last year, because of COVID, they obviously didn't have the competition. So it's really hard to tell because the past 2 years, we've had such a huge influx out of New York and California that have all come to Montana. So, number one, I'm thinking there are going to be a lot more people there compared to previous years. But then also I'm just nervous because I have not been dieting that long. Like, I would put myself right now at like 10% body fat, like 9 to 10%. And that freaks me out because
I mean, it's tough. It's so tough because like condition, especially for men's physique, not as important, especially at that level. But like, if you don't come in diced for classic, you're not going to do good.
True.
But the good thing is your hamstrings are already like that's a genetic strong point for you.
That's the only
helps.
thing I'm holding on to. It's like every time I'm looking at, I look at my stomach, I'm like, and then I just have to remember, like, I haven't shaved my legs yet, and my legs look good.
I mean, but you can hide it a lot. Have you been like practicing your posing and routine and all that?
Well, I mean, I haven't been practicing a classic routine. I haven't put that together. I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm talking to a posing coach. We haven't set anything up yet. But so I'll hopefully be developing my routine pretty soon. But I know all of the poses and like, you know, how you walk forward, do your front relaxed side, like all of those, I can do them. I need help perfecting them. And I honestly,
so like what I would do, is that's what you need to have your coach. The mandatories are more important. The routine isn't as important. Yeah. It's like your mandatory, especially when you're in comparisons. It's like your mandatory's got to be on point. Because so that's what you should have a coach. And the routine, I mean, you saw me put together my routine, like how it's changed. Like you saw from when I was first like throwing shit together, I only had like a couple things, and now to like where it's at. Like it just from you being creative in your head. And just like, and then you got to obviously adapt, like as your body changes. I think we're about to get a special guest. You want to come say hello? Say hello to the podcast.
Hey,
he said, "What's up?"
Hey, how you doing?
What was the thing we were fucking things putting our leg and squat?
Man, that was some Kai Green shit. I don't even know. We were doing. He was filming a leg there. He was like, "What else can I do?" I was like, "Bro, take the 3D Smith machine, hold it between your legs, and then do like a lunge."
There you go.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck to call that shit.
I'm trying to go these fucking tree trunks.
There you go, dude. Yeah, you're looking good, Zay.
Zay's getting lean.
Are you on the good stuff yet?
He said, "Are you on the good stuff yet?"
No, I've been thinking about it pretty heavy though. I saw Jay Pin today, and I was like, "Damn, that looks kind of good, bro."
It's like, oh, I really want to stick something.
I want to be jacked.
Sheesh.
Okay, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, posing.
The posing.
Yeah, no, so I definitely need to work on it. Like I've been doing it. I've been practicing holding the poses and all that type of stuff. Classic is weird though because you have this, like when you first walk out, they just look at you and you do your front relaxed, you do your side turn.
Yeah, it's quarter turn.
Yeah, quarter turns.
Quarter turn. You spin all the way around.
You spin all the way around, and that's the only time you do it, correct?
And then they might ask for it in like your comparison or something.
Okay,
like
because
they might just call out side, like it's like favorite side chest, front double bi, back double bi, abs and thighs, and then two favorite classic poses. Mm-hmm. So like those can be anything you want. Some guys do side tricep. You can do a lat spread. Awesome. I do like one of like the Arnold poses, one like this, and then my other like the Chris Bumstead one.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm excited. It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm dope. I'm excited to see that all come together. Have you bought board shorts and posing trunks?
They're literally in the cart. I haven't I haven't pressed the buy button yet because I'm too
Press the
lazy
buy
to
button.
plug in my credit card information.
Yeah, punch that in.
Yeah, I need to.
That's the last thing you want is for that shit to not be here when you fucking need it.
Yeah, seriously. No, did you see me wearing Flores' shorts today?
Yeah, I was like, those are not my shorts. I was like,
bro, I was so funny. I was trying to figure it out because they're super small. Like, they're very short. Like, they look like underwear. And I was wearing them for a while. And then all of a sudden, while I was wearing them, it popped into my head. I'm like, wait a second. Like, are these Haley's? Alex is going. And then I'm like, wait. I'm like, they have netting. Like, there's no way girls have netting in their swimsuits. And then Flores texted me, and he's like, you motherfucker.
abductor.
Ab, and then there's an ad.
AB. That's ad.
So ab and ad.
Abductor and adductor. Ab is spreading your legs. Adductor is closer.
Exposure.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's. I mean, there's still like Haley's got bathing suits here. His Apple Watch is here. All I'm saying, Alex, is we charged that motherfucker. I didn't try to see it, but I seen it. Alex, if you're watching this, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
That's hilarious. Man.
Like, how do you leave your Apple Watch? And then you took the charger. Like, Dimitri left his charger. That's how he got it charged.
That's so funny. I can't
was
believe
like-
that.
Like, oh yeah, I gotta get that. I was like, you're not getting that shit.
That's so funny.
You're
Alex,
not getting that shit.
he just
Alex.
wanted to leave a little, something at the
Little
house.
Same thing with the brownies.
Yeah.
The Yo Club shirt's still hanging in his room.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
great. I might pick that up when I come down there.
I feel like that's gotta stay there forever.
Let's hope Bradley Martin doesn't watch this far through our podcast.
Can you imagine, bro?
Because clearly they pay a lot of
shit.
attention to us. That's hilarious.
Hold on. How do I get back on Zoom? I lost it. Do you want to say hello to the podcast?
What's up?
Yeah, you're interrupting the podcast. Unbelievable. Unreal. Are you gonna say anything?
That's Jay's girl. She's
Lacking. I'll call you after this.
she's how do I describe her? An athlete, just like Jay likes him.
A real lady is how you
A
describe it.
real lady.
If she can't squat 180, she ain't a real lady. And if she can't squat 200, she ain't no fun.
A true thigh master, indeed.
All I'm saying, if we have kids, I have to be pros, without a doubt.
Damn. It's probably true, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know. Her leg genetics plus your leg genetics, it'd create like a freak that would never be able to have a normal life because they'd be constantly teased about the size of their legs.
Yeah, look at your fat fucking legs, bro.
Look at you, dude. Freaking
Thick
tree
ass fucking
trunks.
thighs.
What a loser.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we can go ahead and end this podcast here. This was very successful catch-up session. Unless,
Yeah.
of course, there's anything else you want to talk about.
No, dude, there was something, and I completely fucking forgot. It's gonna piss me off now. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Have you talked about your plans? Like, I talked about Anaka. Are you open about your shit, or are you kind of just?
I am waiting. I'm playing things out.
I
We will see how it goes.
don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah,
know what
you
I'm saying?
better be careful.
Did you ever look at the footage or the audio from the podcast on which the SD card that you stole from me has?
Yes, I did. Okay, but here's the deal. There is a bit in that podcast that I need to delete, and watching through it made me really nostalgic, and so I couldn't edit it. And so I literally got lazy.
Can you give me a
and
hint
didn't
on the
post
bit? It was the second one, like the bad one that we did with Jake, right?
It was the first one that was
Which was
bad.
clean,
No,
or
it was bad. The first one that we did.
what?
that
Who
was
said
the-
it?
You did.
God damn it! Was it racial?
I gotta believe ya. No, it was Flores related.
Him being on demon time, or
No.
Oh, was that was the...
No, don't say anything. Or I'm gonna have to cut this out.
You
too.
need to text me after this. I need to know what the bit was. You're gonna keep me up all night.
I have to censor you way too much, bro.
Dude,
It's
I was telling
crazy.
someone about that, like, because I just recently got monetized on YouTube. I was like, dude, Brandon used to get so mad at me because he put me in the video and I just swear. Like, bro, like,
I'm
dude, he'd be
scared.
editing. He'd be like, bro, it's not even worth it.
The reason is because I watched back that podcast and there's that one part I need to edit, but it started off so inappropriate with that one "Would you rather" that we had. It was like, oh god,
That's what the people miss, bro. They miss it.
So bad.
They miss it.
Bro, I watched back through that and I'm like, if somebody sees this, I'm not getting hired anyway.
That's why we just drop it. We don't tell anyone about it.
Don't tell anyone about it.
It just drops. It's just
Leave
like
it. And then it's gonna come up like, 40 years later when Jay's running for president.
I will eat ass before I run for president.
You heard it here first. Picking cotton and running for president. They're both. What do you call
No,
them?
eating no, like. Oh man, but yeah, we got to get. I'm telling you, like, if you just literally like shoot me a text as long as like I'm not doing anything, dude, I'm always down to hop on here.
That sounds good to me. Yeah.
How many people can we get on here?
We can get a lot, but the problem
But
is
it's probably like audio wise.
I would say like max 3. I've been trying to get Alan on the podcast again. I've talked with Shulk. I've talked with a bunch of different people trying to get him on here, but I'd say max is probably 3. And Flores right now, we haven't talked about Flores that much, but he is grinding. Like all that man does is work out.
Dude, I look at his doing. He's doing more cardio than me.
He looks insane, but at the same time,
dude,
I'm like,
I feel
bro,
he looks sick.
burn out.
Someone said it to me, like he looks like he's sick, and like I feel like he gets in that like mode, and like I'll get like that where you just get like super obsessed. But like that's what I did my first prep, and I regret it because I got small. I got diced. But I was small because I just burned it all off in cardio. Like I went way too hard on cardio.
I mean,
I
he's
needed
not
to tone
small,
back. And I was eating too little.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You
know what I'm saying? And he's 7 weeks still out.
He's cutting hard, bro.
Yeah, which means you're gonna lose a lot. The whole point of a cut is to maintain the muscle that you built in bulk. If you cut too hard, you're gonna lose. Especially as a natural, you're not. Like, you're just trying to maintain.
Well, he freaking, did you hear he didn't even weigh himself for like a long time, and he was what was he at? He was like 179 when he got home, and then he was stepped on the scale and he was supposed to be like 175, 176, and he was like 172. And he was like, oh crap. And he went out and he just had this big, like, cheap meal. And he got himself back up to like 175.
That's so Flores.
And I was like, bro, oh my goodness.
Most Flores shit ever.
But I don't get, like, I was talking earlier about how the first couple weeks, my appetite was really, really bad. I feel like as of the last couple days, my body is just... it's adapted almost where it's like, okay, we're hungry all the time, so we're not going to send you the signal. And that's what's so nice about it is like today was a cruise and I have not eaten that much at all today.
Really?
Yeah, today was so easy, but for the longest time, because my body is weird like that when I'm switching from bulking to cutting, I'll like go through this weird middle phase where my appetite is super off because I've been over consuming, and so my body's expecting me to eat a lot more food.
Yeah, expecting these calories and they're not there.
Exactly. And so I just need to cut hard, and then eventually my ghrelin just like dives back down because my ghrelin was super, super high. I was really hungry, and now it's back down to like a normal thing because I'm eating like just as much as a normal person would eat. You know,
like how many calories do you think you eat? Let's say like your high day.
I think right now I'm at like I think on the low days I'm like 2,700, and on normal days I'm like 3,000.
And how much? So your high and low days aren't that far off.
No.
If it's only a 300 calorie difference, that's not a lot of carb.
I haven't been doing like any refeeds. So I'll do like normal
You do
days
cheat
and
meal?
I'll do low days. I haven't done cheat meals. Like I'll do meals
But
that are high
you're
in
flexible
carbs.
dieting, so it's just the stuff that you like still. So
Yeah.
you don't really feel that need.
I'll eat a little bit more of it, but usually I'll go out of my way to do like a refeed day that's above my caloric maintenance.
Yeah.
I haven't done that because
Okay.
I don't feel lean enough to do it.
And then any cardio?
Yeah, I so I started just being a lot more active, so I try to stand the whole day. I try not to sit down very much, and then I'll go for like a 20-minute walk around noon, and I walk like pretty fast. Like I'll get winded because of how fast I'm walking.
You just see you walking just in the Solomons, just fucking.
Exactly, just going.
Just Brandon practicing to be a white dad.
With poles, I got poles.
No, the little like 1 pound weights.
Exactly.
With the straps on them.
With a headband on. No, so that is what I do. I do 20 minutes of that, and then I'll do like 15 minutes on the Stairmaster, 80 steps per minute.
Yeah.
At the end of every workout, or almost every workout.
Yeah, because I'm at 35 minutes right now.
Gotcha.
And I pose for a decent bit. I train really hard, so I burn a lot.
You're doing bicycle, right?
I do the bike or the stairs.
Gotcha.
I can do the treadmill too, but it all just depends on like how I'm feeling or like how the legs feel.
The bike makes my legs burn too much.
Really?
Yeah, my legs start to burn so bad. With the stairs, like I feel it all goes to my glutes and my calves, but with the bike, like my muscular endurance gets called into question. Like my legs will burn bad.
Huh. That's crazy. Yeah. And then like my calories have been the same, like pretty much the whole. Yeah. The only thing that changed now is I'm not eating a banana and an orange. Everything else is still the same. So gotcha. I was at like 3,000, probably at like maybe 2,800, but I've been eating like 3,000 calories the whole time. And my low day maybe probably like 2,500 or so, somewhere around there, if I had to guess, with like the carbs that were cut out.
Gotcha.
So like it's the same. I'm eating the same exact shit. I still could have cereal in the morning.
Do you have like a certain body part that you like to train on your low days, or do you?
I just fuck it.
Okay.
So I just fuck it. Whatever it falls on is what it falls on. The only thing that I will change sometime is where I take my diet water. Because I alternate between my two spots. So like today, I had to hit legs, and it was like a hamstring glute day. So I'm not gonna go take my diet water in the gluteus maximus because then I'm gonna be like super sore. So then we doubled up, and so then we'll go back to like the rotation. But like the high-low days doesn't really matter. There was one low day I hit legs on that day. It was actually the last time I hit like a quad focus leg day. And I just went super hard, like no rest time at all. Just like blasted my fucking legs. Yeah. And like I was like, I need carb. Like I was lightheaded as shit. I was like, you know, today's just not gonna be a low carb day. Like,
that's what I always choose. If I'm gonna do a really low calorie, low carb day, it's always leg day. Because I feel like no matter what I do, my legs will always get pumped as hell. Like I don't take pre-workout, I don't take pump. My legs they pump up so easy that it's like painful, and so I always go low carb, low food.
Just fuel it off of pain. Just in there, just fuel it off of pain. Just go in there and kill it. No pre-workout, nothing.
Exactly. Just pure mental rock solidness.
Now, before we hop off, I got one question. You know, you were asking me about bird life. For me, what about you, mister? Because down here you were on Bumble, you were on Tinder.
Dog water.
Yeah. Are you shooting? Talk to me.
Are
you Snapchatting anybody?
This one girl that goes to my gym.
In person shooting?
Hilarious if she watched this. I'll clip it and I'll.
If you're watching it, give my boy a fucking chance. Let Brandon hit.
Okay, so I thought she was really into me. I hit her up a couple times. She's been busy 3 times. I've hit her up 3 times, and so
to like hang out.
I said that I wanted to take her to dinner. That's what I always say. I always say I'll take you to dinner. Because if a girl puts down, if a girl says no, I'm busy 3 times to free dinner, it's like game over, bro.
But she was showing you signs that she was interested.
Yeah, big time. So I don't know what to do.
She's talking to some other dude, and he's like the primary right now.
Or dude, I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
Well, she could be nervous. Here's the other thing too. Does she have a lot of followers?
No.
So she looks at your shit.
Exactly.
And you have a ton of followers on TikTok. You like the big social media. You know what I'm saying? So it can be like intimidating.
Girls react to that in Bozeman yet. Like obviously, girls in Dallas like it, but I don't know. In Bozeman, it's sort of a different vibe. So I feel like people look at me sometimes, dude. It's crazy the amount of people in this town that like know who I am. Like my buddy went to a party the other night and just these random people would walk up to him and they're like, "You're the guy that works out with that blonde kid at the gym, right?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then they're like, "That guy's loud as fuck." And my buddy,
my man Brandon is hood famous.
And then like the other people will come up and they'll be like, I heard that guy's famous. And my lifting partner says like, "Oh, he's famous as shit."
Yeah, you should see his OnlyFans.
It's hilarious. Yeah, you should go check out his OnlyFans content. Thousands of dollars. No, but girl situation, dog water.
Not shooting the shot anymore on TikTok or anything.
I will now. Like, I think I will now. I'm ready to re-engage, but I don't know. It's weird. There are a lot of birds in my gym now, though. I don't know what happened, but right after I left and I went down to Dallas, I came back and now there are like 30 rockets that are there on a regular basis.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's the commercial gyms, right? It's a commercial gym, right?
Yeah, it's like a club gym. So it's like exclusive, so it's not super commercial, but at the same time it is sort of a little bit. It's a weird vibe, but it's almost disorienting. Like too many rockets, bro. I can't.
My boy Brandon cannot focus.
I can't focus.
You just need to let one off, and you'll be able to focus. Get that post-night clarity.
Let it loose on a dumbbell. There you go.
Oh my God! Please don't do that. You just fucking
what's that liquid chalk, bro?
Yeah, bro.
You ever seen the inside of a pump cap?
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, man. Hey, keep shooting.
Damn,
keep shooting. You never know what will happen.
There you go. It was great catching up with you, bro.
100%. Oh,
okay.
One last question. It's literally just a yes or no. Just a yes or no thing. Are you gonna go to a barber in Bozeman?
No. Fuck no, bro.
I heard it. B-Don's dead.
So
B-Don is dead.
I haven't cut my hair since I got the fade, and
I have a haircut tomorrow.
I'm out in the sun so much that it literally has like made my hair white, and I love that. So I will not be getting the haircut anytime soon, sadly.
Yeah, I heard it here first. It's Brandon now. B-Don is, in the past.
No! I'm gonna have to head back down to Dallas soon, just for that.
I gotta convert him again.
Just for a barber. All right, man. Well, it was great talking with you. This was another episode, a successful episode of the Pumped Up Podcast. I hope you guys enjoy. All right, Jay. I love you, bro. Good luck.
Let me get a clip for Instagram real quick.
Diet hard, bro. Oh yeah, I should probably do the same thing. That's a good call.
I needed to focus. Fuck.
Here, look sexy. There. Oh, wait, that one's blurry. Just a sec. We got to do it again. There we go.
This is definitely getting thrown in at the end of the podcast. We can see the dumbass shit.
I'm not editing these at all. Zero effort goes into these.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you, bro. Just shoot me a text anytime.
I love
We
you,
got
bro.
next one. We gotta get Flores on here, man.
That
If it's in the
sounds good to
morning,
me.
I gotta wake up. I'll wake up.
That sounds good to me, bro. All right.
All right, bro. Keep
I'll
killing
talk
it
to you
on prep,
later.
man.
Thanks, man. You as well. You as well. Keep it up, bro. Big kisses. That was another episode of Pumped Up Podcast. Hope you enjoy. As always, remember to use code Brandon. No, beat on at checkout. Not J-Lane, not Flores, none of that. Just code beat on for 15% off raw gear and Rise products. No, just kidding. Use Jay's code too, and Flores's. I love you guys all very much. All have big penises, every single one of you. Peace out, boys.